everyone, how are you? It is Saturday, the weekend. Woohoo! I'm excited. So today is Weight Watcher weigh-in day, and I have done that, or we have done that. And yeah, despite tracking my food and trying to get more exercise, it hasn't helped yet. Today's weigh-in was 306.2, which is a 1.4 gain. I was disappointed. I really was. But I did not make it to the gym this week. I did make it to the gym this week, but only twice. Yeah, whatever. I was disappointed because a couple days ago I stepped on the scale and I was like, yes, a loss. I was like 3 pounds down or something. And I'm like, this is awesome. I'm going to have a loss this week. And then today, I don't know. I really don't know why, but they say your weight can fluctuate a good 5 pounds day to day or something. At least that's what I've heard. So, whatever. I was pissed. I was kind of pissed because my husband weighed in and he lost 1.4. And I gained 1.4. I'm like, gee, thanks for sharing. And he ate like this nice big slice of cheesecake last night and a good size Hershey candy bar. I didn't have any of that stuff last night. And if I would have, I probably would have gained 5 pounds. I was like so pissed. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Anyway, whatever. So, I'm also part of that Biggest Loser challenge going on for Patience and Faith 619 channel. And that weigh-in is happening on Tuesdays with my own scale, so I'll be weighing in twice a week, once with Weight Watchers on Saturdays and once with my own scale here at home on Tuesdays. I don't think I have to record video for that weigh-in though, so you guys might not see any of that. Of course, you know, I've talked about this a little bit before about how I'm kind of just disappointed overall with, okay, I've gained weight over the last year. Nobody to blame but myself. You know, just poor handling of depression and loss and things like that. So I've gained weight. And I remember making a video not so long ago about the fact that I felt like I failed the weight loss surgery tool. Well, I was reading in this magazine that I recently got, Your Weight Matters. There's an article in here, Dear Doctor, I've had bariatric surgery, will I ever get to a normal weight? Well, so I'm like, wow, that kind of, you know, not that I'm wondering if I'll get to a normal weight, but will I at least ever get below 200 pounds? Anyways, I remember my surgeon's office going over, you know, how much you can expect to lose with weight loss surgery. I do remember going over that, and it was a long time ago, and at that point I was like, great, you know. Well, this had to remind me of that. The different procedures, there's 4 procedures listed here, and your expected weight loss of a certain percentage of your excess weight, meaning if you weigh 250 pounds and your ideal is 150, then your excess weight would be 100. And so if you had the procedure of the gastric band, then you could expect to lose 50% of your excess weight. Anyway, and then the sleeve gastrectomy says 60%, Roux-en-Y gastric bypass 70%, and duodenal switch 80%. And I don't know if I ever really talked about this before, but I remember I had actually thought about getting the DS, the duodenal switch, and I went into the surgeon's office with that in mind, and somehow the surgeon talked me into getting the the VSG. So that's what I got. And really, when I think about it, I'm like, you know, maybe, not that I like the idea of the, you know, I would have had a whole lot more to worry about as far as vitamin stuff and everything, and, you know, it's definitely a lot more invasive or whatever, a lot more going on there, but with how big I was and how much I weighed, I probably should have been stronger and spoke my mind and just said no. I've decided on the DS and forced it, but I didn't. I'm not that strong and forthcoming. So yeah, I just went with his suggestion, and here I am 3 years later wishing I probably, or thinking I probably should have gone with the original plan that I had, which was the DS, knowing that I would have had a greater percentage of loss of excess weight. So when I did the numbers to figure out, where I started at prior, day of surgery, and then what I had actually gotten down to, my low, before I gained this past year, I pretty much did lose that weight. I lost nearly the 60% that, they kind of say that you should expect to lose. So I guess the article helped me realize that I'm really not a failure. I didn't fail the tool. The tool didn't fail me. Life happened, and that's the whole thing. So I don't feel like a failure. I just know it's lessons learned, basically. I know now that I have to, when these horrible things happen, like loss, depression, and everything, I have to deal with it in a much better way. Yeah, lesson learned. So I hate the fact that I'm back up over 300 pounds. I hate it. But I also know that I have what it takes to lose the weight. And I know it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough. I was disappointed this week because I didn't lose anything, after tracking my food and getting to the gym. Not as much as I should have, so that's an improvement I need to make. But I do get a little bit worried about having, are my hormones so imbalanced that weight loss is going to be impossible? I don't know. And I remember before saying that I would not be interested in another weight loss surgery, and someone asked me why. And I think it's a pride thing, really. I didn't want to have the first weight loss surgery. I didn't. It was definitely a last resort, and the pain in my knees got to a point where I wasn't walking hardly at all, and I started thinking about my mom and the situation she was in, and I couldn't do that to my family or to me. I didn't want it to get that bad that I would be bedridden or whatever. So I sucked it up and went and asked for help via surgery. So, and yeah, I'm still not interested in another surgery. No, I don't think I am. First, I got to give it a good try, I got to work it hard at the gym, up my exercise, try to get more water in. I've been doing better with water, just still not where it should be. And so, I got to try. I got to give it a good try. So, yeah, anyway. That's my weigh in and a little bit of chatter. So, I just got back from, Kara had solo and ensemble today. She did 3 performances. She performed in a duet, a chamber, and a quintet. And they got 1s on all 3 performances. So I was so proud. I almost cried. I was so excited for them. So that's really cool. And she is pursuing further education and career in music, and I am so excited for that too, because that's her passion, and it's just so cool to think that she's pursuing something she is so passionate about. That's what I need to do. I need to find my passion and pursue it, because sometimes I think that having that one part of my life that is just so miserable is really kind of getting in the way of really feeling good, if you know what I mean. It just weighs so much on me that I don't know. Anyway, that is it. My weigh-in, it sucked. And I seriously hope that next Saturday will be much better number. I'm going to get to the gym more often, or exercise somehow. If I can't get to the gym, I'm going to do something here. I've got enough DVDs. But I've actually thought about doing what's her name? Jody. Can't remember her name, but she's from Michigan, and she's a an advocate for one of the health insurance things or something, but anyway, she lost all her weight simply by walking 1.5 miles every day, and I thought about doing that, throwing in just, you know, right now treadmill walking, even as boring as that sounds, but 1 mile, well, maybe I'll start out with 1 mile or half mile, whatever I can do to start out with, on the days that I don't do the water aerobics, and see how that goes. Because it's good. It gets your heart rate up, and it's walking, and my feet will scream, but the more the weight I lose, the less pressure on my feet, and then they'll start to feel better. At least that's my hope. So anyway, that's my plan. Up in the exercise this week. So I'm going to go now. I'm not sure when I'll make another video, but we'll see. Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for being so supportive and offering comments and suggestions. I really do appreciate it. And we will see you later. Peace, love, smiles.